Hey guys, welcome back. Today we have a quick unboxing and overview on the brand new ROG Hyperion GR701 ATX case. Ooh, it's gonna be a project. First thing in, it's a accessory box, ROG Hyperion. Looks like we have some adapters, extenders, and we'll look at what's in here in a bit. It's labeled as an accessory box, so we'll figure out what everything's for. Okay. A user manual. You know what? On cases like this, sure, most of us can figure out everything. Like if you're an experienced builder, you can probably figure out how to disassemble the case without having to read this. But if a lot of you guys out there it's gonna be a first build, and I always recommend using the user manual that tells you exactly how you remove certain components versus, oh, let me tuck it in, oh, and then it snaps out and now you have a broken piece and you gotta get a replacement. And I haven't dealt too much with Asus customer support, but I figure it's gonna be a long wait if you break any of these components. I doubt that they're widely in stock. And then it's easier to just slide the cover with the box up. All there's in here is a piece of foam, the bottom side or the top side of this. And Asus came prepared. Look, we flipped it upside down and the logo is actually the correct side up, so they probably had that in mind. I really like this protective sleeve that comes with the case. It's the front side of it, aluminum handles. This is also aluminum, brushed aluminum plate here. And of course, 2023, so there is some RGB lighting and accents throughout the front of the case. But it's tempered glass, and I figure it just peels off. Yep. And this is how you open the case. Now, the reason it came with this tape is that there's no mechanism in there to secure it while you're transporting your case around. So leave that there until you're ready to work on it. Sure. It's a pretty heavy case. Even though it's empty, it weighs, if I have to guess, a good 30 to 40 pounds just by itself. All right, so here it is in all its might and glory. So let's start by opening up the front side. And these panels come off, and as you can see, these windows are tinted, pretty dark. So I think it's cool. Just 'cause a lot of the components now are pre-lit, so this will give it some dimension of some sort. Some of you may not like the tint, but it's okay. The panel slides right off for easy access. So as far as internals, it comes with 4 ROG fans. They're not RGB, so if you're buying this case, you're most likely gonna invest in a different set of fans. So if you don't, if you want to stick with these stealthy fans, that's pretty cool. They look like they are airflow fans, not so much for radiator use, but you know, that's to be expected on a case like this. You want to maximize your airflow. If you just have like AIOs or even an air-cooled components inside of your case. So it supports up to 420 millimeters on the top and on the front. This panel lights up once the case is powered up and connected. It is a little bit tricky to install your power supply. Like, it doesn't just slide in through the side or through the back. You have to actually remove this cover. And there is a window here for the power supply. If if you have one that lights up, or if you just want to display the type of power supply that you're rocking, then the window's a pretty neat feature. But it is covered with plastic, might be acrylic or something similar, and it does have a protective film. Just noticed that, so you can see right through that window. Here you have a compartment for tools. I saw whatever you can fit in here. Here's another tray for your cigarettes. No, I'm kidding. This is just, I don't know, for spare parts. And it just slides front and back. And nothing fancy there. For the other side, okay. For the other side, same thing. You just open up your panel, which is also tempered glass. To remove it, just slide it out, and that's it. It's not much to it. It's a lot of plastic, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is steel. It's a steel core with plastic and aluminum parts around. So I'm guessing the steel core and the aluminum handles are what take up most of the weight, since it is a pretty heavy case. Yeah, that's the unboxing part. Now let's take a look at what's inside of the accessory box. Extensions. There's two of them. You have your standoffs for your motherboard. You have zip ties, thumb screws, covers, front panel adapter, bunch of screws for your motherboard. Public Love Gamers. Let's see what's in here. It's a little box with just a tray to organize maybe some of the screws and extra accessories that it comes with. This is the famous ROG screwdriver. Pretty neat if you ask me. And this is your bracket to vertically mount your graphics card. Now, as far as dimensions, it is a pretty big case. We'll sort this out later. It is a pretty big case, but sure, you guys want to see or know about its exact sizes. So, get a tape measure. So across from the very front to the back, we're looking at 27 inches, 3 feet. In terms of height, it's 25.25. And for the width, nine inches. So 9 by 25.25. By 26. So yeah, it's a pretty big case. Should be able to fit most of what you need in a modern computer build.